Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, the product specialist here at American RV in beautiful Grand Rapids, Michigan. And today I'm going to talk to you about the 2017 Keystone Montana 3711FL. This is going to be an absolutely gorgeous front living fifth wheel. I love what they've done. We'll start here on the front, make our way back and head inside. So a big change they made, you can see right here in the front, they have this beautiful window. We'll see that some more when we're inside, but it's gorgeous, lets in a ton of natural light into that front living room space. Looks really nice. You'll also see there's going to be a LED strip along the top of the unit as well as right here. So the LEDs look really cool at night. There is a mirror, so if you are backing up, it's nice and easy to see the kingpin, so you can just guide your tow vehicle right in. Speaking of the kingpin, this is going to be the More Ride hitch pin here. This is going to use rubber and give you a total of 3 inches of movement, 1.5 inches in each direction, which is phenomenal because that's really going to take a lot of the bucking and chucking out of the tow experience. So as you're towing, you feel a lot of that right as you start or stop, and this is really going to help remove a lot of that. Let's head right underneath here. Show you the front storage compartment. Open this up, nice big front storage here. You can see it's nice and clean, great cable management. You can see the battery disconnect over there as well as the battery box, but just a lot of space up here, which is great. There is a separate door right here in order to access the battery. You can see underneath, this one is going to be equipped with the level up system. That's going to be standard on Montana. That's 6-point hydraulic auto level. It's great because touch of a button, the coach will go ahead and level itself out. Then when you're ready to leave, it does have a memory, so you can hit it again and it will actually put the coach where you dropped it off at. So again, you can just back your tow vehicle up nice and easily. Right here is one of the 2 propane tanks. You can see there's a 30-pound tank on this side, 30-pound tank on the other side as well, for a total of 60 pounds of propane. Open this up. This is going to be the pass-through storage here. So nice tall storage, which is good. Now this is a front living, so it's going to be smaller than what you get in most Montanas, but it's still a lot of storage for being a front living room. You can see you do have your TV hookups in there, and it's going to be a heated space as well. So anything you store in there, as long as you run the furnace, that is going to be heated. 6 slides on this coach, so a ton of slides, a ton of room. We'll see that more when we go inside. But let's take a look at the side of the unit here. We'll start up at the roof line. So the Montana does have a curved roof, or a rolled roof as they call it. Nice thing about that is it comes down over the sides, so less chance for any kind of water penetration. And if you do brush it up against a tree or some kind of structure, less chance for it to rip the membrane open. So that's going to be a big advantage. Below that, you'll see the power awning starts here on this side of the door, does go over the slide and covers the other door, as this unit does have 2 entrances and it will cover both of those doors, which is great. Also, outside speakers, same thing, one on this side, one on the other side here. So if you do want to listen to music while you're sitting out here, you can certainly do that. That will be attached to the multimedia center inside, and that is going to be Bluetooth capable. So if you have a smartphone, tablet, some other kind of Bluetooth device, you can certainly hook up to that. Getting into the coach is super easy. You'll see they have 4 aluminum steps here. I like the 4th step. They could have just had 3, but the 4th one makes it nice and easy to get in. A lot of times, when you're buying this coach, it's, something you may have saved all your life for. Maybe your knees aren't quite as good as they used to be. It's nice having those low steps and this easy grab handle right here in order to climb on into the coach. So right here is going to be frameless windows. A couple big advantages to frameless windows. One is going to be they're a lot more aesthetically pleasing. They have frameless windows on everywhere except for the sides of the slides themselves, which you don't really see those anyway. So as far as looks, they just look absolutely fantastic. Also, the other advantage is the fact the seal itself is going to be tucked behind this tinted glass, so it's not going to get beat up by the elements. And lastly, you can, because the way these open, you can tilt them open while it rains, so you get a nice breeze coming through. While it's raining, you don't have to worry about a bunch of rain coming in, especially if you turn on your max fan. I'll show you that inside. Really creates a lot of suction. You can really get a nice breeze going through there. One other thing of note on the Montanas, every window on a Montana opens. Whether it's on the sides, the side of the slides, doesn't matter. Every window will open. They're not all going to be functional, with the exception of the one on the very front of the coach, but every other one will go ahead and open for you. Let's take a look right underneath here. You can see your aluminum rims. Aluminum's great because it's less chance for it to rust or corrode. And then right in between here, I don't know if you can see it, but that'll be your MORryde. That's a CRE 3000 suspension system. So again, that's going to give you 3 inches of travel. So that in conjunction with the MORryde hitch pin really give the Montanas excellent towability. Also, right behind this tire, you can see this little yellow plate. That's going to be the correct track alignment system. So what that is, it's been proven over time that the axles will actually become misaligned. If that does happen, these make it super simple. You can bring it back in. We can just turn that, and that will help realign your axles instead of having to cut and re-weld. So that's definitely going to be a big cost savings over time. Again, back entrance, 4 steps in order to get right in. This will go into the back hall, right across from the bathroom and next to the bedroom. Let's come around to the back side. A couple things of note. Right here is going to be a ladder that will be attached. Cool thing about that, of course, this is a fully walkable roof, so you know, if you have to get up there for any maintenance, which I definitely recommend you do, you know, to make sure your roof is clean, you want to do that a couple times a year, but it's nice to have the ladder there because that way you don't have to bring a ladder with you, because ladders take up a lot of space in your pass-through. So it's great just to be able to climb up on there. Of course, you have the curved roof line as well, so that way the water's naturally going to run to the sides, not going to sit and pool, and you can see you have the rain gutters to take it to the front and back to ensure that the water is not going to drip down on your campsite. Beautiful rear picture window here. This is going to be in the bedroom. This is really cool. One of the things I love about this floor plan is when you wake up in the morning, if you have a beautiful view, if it's lakefront, oceanside, you can look out that window first thing in the morning and really enjoy the sights. And then up above that is the rear view camera. So that's pretty self-explanatory. You know, it's a big rig. You want to make sure when you're backing it up, you're not going to hit anything. So that will definitely aid you with that. The other side of it is going to be a portable device that you can just bring right in the tow vehicle with you. Let's come around to the side here. So right here on the off door slide, we'll go ahead and open this up so you can take a look. This is going to be strut supported, which is great, and talk about a ton of extra storage. So where it is lacking up front, this is phenomenal to have right here. You can see great storage right there, and this is going to be access underneath the bed. So of course currently the foldable chairs are going to be there, but that's great, excellent storage. This is slam latch as well, just like your front compartments. Right here are going to be your dump valves. This is really neat because again, you can see here this is going to be insulated. It's going to be tucked away because this is a 4-season capable coach. Then as we make our way up here, everything else is going to be located on the other side of your pass-through. This is going to be your convenience center. You can take a look right in here. See, you have a light in case you get into it at night, outside shower here, everything for winterization, your water hookups. It's going to have your battery disconnect, all your TV hookups, and take a look at this. This is going to be your solar. So cool thing about that, you know, because this coach does have LED lights, solar makes a big difference. So if you want solar, you just buy the panels. You can go ahead and plug it right there. Everything is going to be pre-wired for you. All right, folks, pretty much going to wrap it up on the outside. Let's go ahead in and take a look at the beautiful interior. Welcome to the inside of the 2017 Keystone Montana 3711 FL. This beauty is going to be in the Java interior. So as you can see, it's a nice large space. This is going to be the focal point of the RV. It's absolutely gorgeous up here in the front living room, and you have dual opposing slides. Really opens this space up, especially considering Montana's going to be on the 100-inch wide frame, so it is going to be wider. Big advantage of that, you're going to have wider walkways, as well as it's going to allow for dual tri-fold sofas, one on each side. So if you don't have the wide frame, you can't fit two. One of them has to be a jackknife. Not the case here. Both of these are going to fold out, make extremely comfortable beds. Of course, they're also going to be extremely comfortable couches. You can take a look, see you have the nice pillow top on here. You know, it is going to be in the slide. You have windows all the way around. Again, these windows all do open. You'll see they have roller shades on here as well. So roller shades are great. They work, you know, every time you try to use them. You don't have to worry about strings breaking, don't have to worry about blinds bending. This is what, you know, your $1 million motorhomes have used for a long time, and there's good reason for it. They're very functional. You can see you have LED lights throughout the coach. And also, if you see right up here, you have great accent lighting. That's going to run all the way down the crown molding in the fifth wheel. So very, very cool. One of the other big things for 2017 is going to be this right here. And you can see these are going to be the air intakes for the AC. It doesn't have the big central unit because this is a quiet, cool AC. The really neat thing is it now comes standard on Montana for 2017. You have it both in the main living space and back in the bedroom. So huge feature. Going to be about 30% quieter than your standard air conditioner. So that way when you're sitting here watching TV, entertaining, talking to friends, you're going to be able to hear each other, not have to scream to someone right next to you when the AC's on. So great feature right there. Let's take a look at the front. You can see right here in the front and center, this is going to be your huge front window that I showed you when we were outside. Again, the roller shade that's on there, but when that's up, it really lets in a ton of natural light. Again, slow rise shade, really cool. You can also see you have plug-ins up here, so you need to plug anything in, you can definitely do that. Sound bar here up top for great sound quality. Now the TV tucks away just like this. When you want it to pop up, you can either do it manually with a switch, or it also comes with the remote, which is really cool because there's a pouch on the side of the recliner. I'll show you in a little bit, but all you have to do is touch the button just like that and it pops right up. Huge 48-inch TV, absolutely phenomenal, and it goes down just as easily. So very, very cool. Then right below that, you have this beautiful brick surround. You can see right there's the fireplace. Neat thing about a fireplace, not only does it look great when you turn it on, but also it's going to be very functional because this is essentially going to be a giant space heater. You can go ahead and turn that on, and it does a great job of taking the chill off in this room. You have storage on both sides. This side in particular does have your multimedia center up top. I did touch on that briefly when we were outside, as you have a couple different speaker zones, but this is really cool. This will be hooked into the TV as well, so if you do want to watch a movie, this will be a DVD player. You can go ahead and pop it right in there. Both sides down below here, you have additional storage there too. Now right over here is going to be your big L-shaped sofa. This is great, really allows for a lot of comfortable seating. As I mentioned, this is a tri-fold right here, so this folds out into a nice comfortable bed. But it's great because if you want to, you can sit right there kind of in the corner, extend your legs out, you still have enough room for someone there. This right here is a recliner. It's going to be built in so the legs kick up, and as I mentioned, right here's that pouch, so you can go ahead and put your TV remotes right in there. Again, accent lighting all the way down the crown molding, which is phenomenal. And take a look at the view from up here. The other cool thing I like about it, it's great for entertaining because if you're in the kitchen, you can still have conversation because the wall isn't going to go all the way up to the ceiling. Makes it feel nice and open instead of broken up. Speaking of the kitchen, let's come on down the steps here. We'll take a look. We'll start off right over here. So if you take a look, this is going to be that half wall. This is where the sink is. Great prep space here. You have the center island here as well, which has the pop out on there. So great prep space between the two of these. It does come with sink top covers. I'll show you those in a little bit as well. So again, if you need that for prep space, you can certainly do that. Otherwise, you get a huge undermount stainless steel sink. Big bowl on your left. This is nice and deep. This is a big enough bowl. If it was standalone, this is what a lot of your fifth wheels would use, but they do give you the second one over here to the side, which is great. And you have your stainless steel pull-out faucet on there too. Shelves built into the sides. You can see here you have a plug-in as well as a charging center, and then right over here you have another plug-in. So a couple plug-ins there, which is great. Bank of 4 drawers, so you go ahead and pull those out. Full extension ball bearing drawers going all the way down. And then right here underneath, great storage. Take a look, there's your trash can, and as I promised, right there is going to be your sink top covers. So I really love that they did that because a lot of your fifth wheels, they have these beautiful solid surface countertops. They have these sink top covers. You take them off, they're big, heavy, and you have nowhere to put them. Not the case in Montana. They gave you a spot right there. It's specifically what it's for, right underneath, easy access. So I think that's really cool they did that. Also, if you take a look right here, this is going to be your central vac system. So you can open that up, of course, plug your hose in there. Then right down below is your toe kick. So you can just kick that open, sweep everything you need to down in there, and then close it when you are done. Additional storage right over here. That's going to be a great spot for a lot of your cleaning chemicals. There's just enough storage underneath the sink where you can go ahead and put that there. Right up top here, again, just a little bit extra storage. This is perfect for a spice rack. As you're cooking, go ahead and grab your spices right out of there. Then right over here you have more countertop space. So countertop space throughout, you know, just have a lot of it. Another plug-in, great place for a coffee maker right here in my opinion. And I love that the cover they put on here as well. So this of course is your cooktop, but take a look at this. Again, you don't have a place normally to put these, so what they did is they put a hinge on there, just folds right up out of the way. Serves as dual purpose. One, it's nice and easy to put down and fold up. Two, this beautiful decorative backsplash right here is great, but you know, it's a little bit tougher to clean. Well, this is going to kind of double as a backsplash, and that solid surface is going to be a breeze to clean up, so that's great. And 3-burner cooktop with your Atwood cooktop. Front burner is going to be high output. One of the other things I like, a lot of times on the Atwood cooktops, they'll put the stainless here in front, but they don't put it on the cooktop. They do on this one, which, you know, I really think adds to the look and aesthetic of the cooktop. Then standard oven right there, nice big oven for anything you need to bake. Drawer underneath here as well. Go ahead and pop that open. So there's the drawer. This is the other half to that unit that I mentioned for your backup camera. So that's what would go in your tow vehicle. Then here's going to be another bank of 4 drawers. Not only have the bank over there, you have a nice wide bank here. This of course will be for your silverware, not remotes, but that's they put them to ship them. So there's going to be all your remotes there, and that will run all the way down. Take a look up top. You have storage on the side here, as well as storage up above the microwave. And this is going to be a massive convection microwave. So this is great, you know, because it's actually more space than you have in the oven. So if you do want to cook like a Thanksgiving turkey, you can put it in that convection oven, and that will cook it quicker. It's also going to be a lot easier for cleanup, which is phenomenal. I did talk a little bit about this island. So like I said, nice center island, great for prep. Also, it's great to hang out. You know, these days, more and more, not only do you hang out in the living room, but the kitchen space ends up being a great place for entertaining and hanging out as well. So I like having this center bar here because it gives a great place for people to stand. You know, if you're having a couple of drinks, cocktails, you can put some snacks out, whatever it may be. But I like having this here. A couple of drawers, you can see that there. And then underneath, more drawers here. So 4 more full extension drawers, which are great. They are going to be finished out, so they look absolutely wonderful. Then this model is a 3721, or 3711 rather, I'm sorry. So with Montana, they kind of have 2 different models. They're 2 different floor plans. One will end in a 0, one will end in a 1. For example, a 3710, it's the exact same floor plan, only instead of a residential refrigerator, it would have a camping refrigerator running off propane and electric. Because this one ends in a 1, the 3711, that's going to give you this beautiful residential refrigerator right here. So this is a Samsung true residential refrigerator. May look familiar, maybe you have something like this in your house, but just a ton of storage here. As you can see, great room. You have your crisper trays here, and underneath is going to be your drawer style freezer. So wonderful space. This does have a separate inverter that it runs off of. That way, as you're towing it down the road, it'll use that inverter to make sure everything in here stays cool, as I'd mentioned, because that is going to be electric only. Right over here, a ton of storage. You know, we can take a look up at the top. You'll see you have this nice tinted glass, so storage there. This is really, really cool because this is super deep. So I know this is kind of tall. You'll probably need a step stool to get in there, but things you don't access very often, it's great to have that huge storage right there. And then, you know, the trend kind of continues downward. You can see here, same thing, nice shelving. Now the neat thing, this is what you see in most of the front living floor plans, is about this much space. Not the case in the Montana, although it's that way here. Take a look at this. Huge deep storage here. And this is going to serve 2 purposes. So one, if you do want washer and dryer, this is where it would go. The shelves are going to be removable, and you would put your washer dryer right in there. If you don't, then this is going to be just a massive pantry area. So, you know, you can see just great storage in there, which I really like. Let's take a look right over here. So this is going to be the freestanding table and chairs. We have a light right up top here. Just go ahead and turn that on. But you'll see again, windows all the way around. Cool thing about this, while you're sitting having your morning cup of coffee, you can easily see outside your window to your campsite. And again, roller shades, all these windows of course open. But freestanding table, this does slide open nice and easily. It also has a latch to lock, so it doesn't open during travel. But there is a leaf in here you can go ahead and take out to make the table wider in case you have additional guests. glass. And as we saw when we were outside, it does come with 2 more foldable chairs, so you have 4 chairs here in total. The thing I like about the foldable chairs in Montana is they are almost identical to these chairs right here. The only difference is a couple metal bars where they fold up, but that is it. Other than that, they look the same, so I like that they went ahead and gave you matching chairs. Also, the chairs do have storage just like this. They lift up for additional storage underneath the seats, which is pretty cool. One thing I did forget to mention, this island does have an outlet there. Again, so if you do need to plug in blender or anything, you can certainly do that. All right, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for the front half, guys. Let's head back here. We'll take a look at our bathroom, then head into the bedroom. All right, so as we make our way back in the 3711, this is going to be the second entrance right here. Cool thing about this, you can walk in, head directly into the bathroom. So if you or your guests need to use the bathroom, you don't have to bring dirt through the entire fifth wheel. Also right here, we'll open this up. You'll see you do have a hanging place for jackets, which is really cool. So that way you can come in, go ahead and put your coats right there. And then right here is your main control panel. Again, I like this. It's high. It's going to be tucked away so you can't see it. Don't have to worry about grandkids or kids or anything coming in here and messing with it either, which is nice. Then as I mentioned, this is going to be the bathroom. So something that Montana is now doing on their bathrooms, which I really like, is putting in a pivot door. Really cool system. The way it opens up, you don't have to worry about opening up this way or the other way, which is going to kind of close it off, or opening in to make a really awkward entrance into the bathroom. The pivot door is really, really cool. But when you come on into the bathroom, you'll see right down here in the corner is going to be your porcelain toilet with the foot flush lever. Plenty of room there. Then up above that, you have great storage, nice linen area, perfect for all of your towels and everything else you're going to need. Over to the side here is a beautiful one-piece shower enclosure. You can see you have a ton of headroom in here. Massive skylight lets in a ton of natural light. You have not only do you have your hand wand, but it has a shower bar there as well, so it's nice and adjustable, which is really cool. Great shelving in here and a seat in case you need to sit down and shave your legs, or just make it a little bit easier to take your shower. You can see you have a towel ring right there for your hands. Have some lights up top, huge medicine cabinet, mirrored of course, great storage behind that. And take a look at the countertop. Great space there too, molded in bowl, less chance for leaks, and additional storage underneath. The bedroom of the Montana 3711 is phenomenal. You can see right here you have a full walk-around king-size bed, so plenty of room for you to sleep. Don't have to worry about elbowing each other in the middle of the night. The other thing I love about this mattress, take a look. This is going to be the iRelax sleep system. It's a memory foam, extremely comfortable. One of the big issues that you see a lot of times, you buy these big expensive fifth wheels, you get to the mattress, it's like sleeping on a rock. Not the case with the Montana, very comfortable. You have the beautiful leather headboard there, so if you do want to sit up and read, you can see you have plenty of room in order to do that. Also the LED lights up top, and you have storage all across the top there as well. This of course is going to be in a slide out, so you can see you have plenty of leg room here as well. Shelves on both sides with plug-ins, so if you need to plug in your cell phone, you can easily do that. And you have them on the floor too, so if you have a CPAP machine, something that's larger, you can certainly plug that in. Right over here is a beautiful rear picture window. So as I mentioned, we were outside, you can wake up, really enjoy the view here, big roller shade. The foot of the bed, this is going to be another slide out, so you do have dual opposing slide outs here as well. If you take a look, you can see a ton of hanging space. This is going to go all the way across. It is mirrored, so you can see yourself in the morning, which is great, but great hanging space there. Lights on either side as well. Right here is going to be your TV, in case you want to watch a show before you go to bed. Storage here underneath. And then underneath that is going to be a set of 9 drawers. These are full extension drawers, very usable drawers, which is great. All right, folks, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Again, this is the 2017 Keystone Montana 3711 FL. This one is in the Java interior. It's just a fantastic coach. You have the beautiful front living room area, huge kitchen. It's nice and open, dual quiet cool. Back here, you actually have a heat pump. Just a phenomenal floor plan, one you really definitely need to come out and take a look at. If you do have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave those in the section below, or you can always give myself, Ian Baker, a call as well. Or if you do have questions about specific specs, please visit our website, AmericanRV.com, as there's a ton of information there too. Thanks for watching, folks. I'm Ian Baker, and I can't wait to see you on the road to freedom.